Hello, today I'm gonna try a recipe for you that you may have already seen on Instagram or other social networks. It's Coca-Cola chicken. So, it's definitely a rather unusual combination, but on paper it could work. After all, there's quite a bit of sugar in the drink, so it could caramelize our meat. I want to see with you how it turns out, what it tastes like. And above all, if it's not good, well, at least it will save you time and money. Let's get started with the first step. We need to chop some garlic. I'm going to crush it. Oh, I've already made a mess. That's a joke, but it's fine. I'll grab a clove here, I'll take a second one, and here we go. Let's cut all of this up. And I'm warning you right now. Even though I've improved over the past few years in cooking and baking, when it comes to chopping, I'm still a beginner and still very clumsy, so I'll be careful. It might go a bit slowly and will be far from what chefs can do when they're chopping. Chop, 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 chop. No, I can't do that, so just letting you know, I'm going to crush it a bit and then chop. Well, as you can see, it's pretty rough. Let's be real, it's just an Instagram recipe with Coca-Cola, so it's hardly advanced. Okay, well listen, that seems pretty good to me. I'll set this aside for now. I'm going to do the same thing with a white onion, so it's an onion that's young and hasn't fully matured yet. So I'm going to cut the stem here as well, and now let's start slicing it Calves style. Obviously don't try this at home. First, I'm going to cut it in half, just like that. So, first I'm going to cut in one direction, without going all the way through, so that all the pieces don't separate. Then, in the other direction, looks pretty good to me. Now I'll do the same with the other half. Now, the other direction. There we go. Alright, the movement wasn't precise, but we still get the same result. I'll put this in the same ramekin, and now I'll clean up before moving on to the next step. Now we can move on to preparing the chicken, especially seasoning it. For that, I'll need some salt, and we'll also add some black pepper. So, he puts a lot of it in his video. It's completely covered. I don't think I'll use that much because otherwise it's going to be super peppery. And he also adds soy sauce. That seems a bit strange to me. I have a hard time imagining how that's going to turn out. The combination of Coca-Cola and soy sauce, but hey, why not? And now all that's left is to massage the pieces to spread the salt, pepper, and sauce well. Well, judging by my hands, it seems pretty good to me. Here's a closer look at how it turned out. Now we can move on to cooking then. For cooking, I took a large pan, added some olive oil, heated it over medium heat, and now I can put my chicken in it. Great, now I'm going to add the mixture I prepared at the beginning of the video, which is the garlic and onion mix. You can also add a bit of ginger if you like it. So we're going to let this simmer for a little while now, and I'm going to flip them over. I'm going to wait a few more seconds, and I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that if you ever come across an unusual recipe or an item you'd like me to test in a video, please don't hesitate to suggest it in the comments or send me a message on social media. Because that's also how I choose my topics. Now, we're going to add the controversial ingredient, which is Coca-Cola. Well, I'm a little afraid it's going to splash everywhere. I hope that won't be the case. So here we go. I have a small can with me. Apparently you just pour it onto the mixture. Well, I'm not going to put it all in because it already seems quite liquid. We'll add more later if necessary. And it's true that right now the smell isn't exactly appetizing. I'd even say the opposite. I hope that changes. With the sugar cooking, it's true that it's quite a peculiar mixture. And now, I guess we just have to wait, knowing that he didn't give any indication about the cooking time. So, I'm kind of in the dark, but well, I guess I just have to be patient and see. And when everything has evaporated, I think in the end we'll just have sugar and nicely caramelized pieces of chicken left. Okay? So now there's already less liquid. It's slowly starting to get some color, but I think I'll have to turn up the heat a little. Anyway, with the garlic, onion, and so on, it smells really good. I think I'm going to add a bit more Coke. Voila. There you go, now it's starting to brown a bit, but the meat doesn't seem to be caramelizing. I don't want to burn all the other ingredients either because that would be a shame. So I think I'll have to lower the heat a bit. Well, it's starting to look like something. Ah, yes. Okay, oh, there we go. Oops, I should have flipped them maybe just a little bit earlier. Well, we should be able to do it. Honestly, the recipe wasn't too complicated or too long. Well, I'll have to take them out at the right time, but in principle, we're going to have a successful recipe, at least visually. And that's an achievement for me. It's not always the case. Okay, well, listen, we're good. I'm going to stop the cooking. I'm going to serve this on a plate. It definitely looks appetizing. There we go, perfect. I'm going to put a bit of herbs on top, and there you have it. We have our Coca-Cola chicken. Now, all that's left is to taste it, and we'll play a little game. I'll let you guess in the comments whether I like it or not, just by looking at my face when I taste it. And we're gonna cut a nice colorful piece, so where there was probably some Coke, even though you saw during the video, it was completely soaked. So, how does it turn out? First of all, it's well cooked. I didn't mess up the cooking. It looks pretty good. And honestly, visually, it looks appetizing. Now, is it just going to be sweet? Is it going to be caramelized? Or is it going to taste like Coke? That's another story. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I need to taste it again. I can't give you an answer for now. This one is also nicely colored. Well, listen, I wasn't expecting this result. Actually, it has a very pleasant taste that I particularly like, but you can't taste the Coca-Cola at all. It's really just caramelized. The drink itself doesn't add anything at all. So once again, it's a recipe that's really good for social media because it's eye-catching, it grabs attention, and so on. It keeps people watching, but in itself, it doesn't add anything at all. You can do exactly the same thing with regular sugar, so as you can see, it's a perfect recipe to attract people on social media. But in reality, it has no value, whether economically, ecologically, or even in terms of taste. So for me, this crash test is not approved. Do it without Coke. That's it anyway, that's all for today. I hope you had a pleasant time with me, and as for me, I'll see you very soon for new adventures. Goodbye.